Polypede Works here, and today we're going to talk about something that's kind of interesting. The One Piece Inside the Story Netflix trailer has dropped today. By the time this is being recorded, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is the final trailer before the show drops on the 31st, right? Okay, what's so interesting about the trailer is not the contents of the trailer itself mostly, but there's this one particular line of dialogue that's said, not by the actors, but by the showrunner Matt Owens, that kind of perked my ears up, especially seeing as how we got another interesting tweet from the live action Netflix team recently that is making me a little apprehensive and more concerned than I was initially about this entire production. I'll play it here.
In this world, Luffy has the ability to turn his body into rubber.
What do you mean by that?
In this world, Luffy has the ability to turn his body into rubber. Now, if you don't know anything about One Piece, let me enlighten you a little bit. Luffy's ability makes him rubber all the time. When he stretches out, he's not turning his body into anything. He's just always rubber. So that statement, keeping the manga and the anime in mind, is initially incorrect, which makes me think, are they changing the properties of Luffy's abilities for the show specifically? Because if that's the case, that's going to be very interesting and yet one of many unnecessary changes that has occurred over the course of this live action adaptation being a thing. I don't want to alarm anybody, but I just found that a very, very, very interesting line of dialogue that somebody who has been very vocal about One Piece and who has been interviewed by many YouTubers over the past 2 years that this live action thing has been a thing, expressing that he knows about One Piece and he's very intimate with One Piece in terms of knowledge about the series. It's just kind of weird that somebody who knows that much about One Piece would say that, because that's very much not true. You kind of get what I'm saying? It's as if they've changed something. Now, the quote I am going to bring up here is another very interesting piece of information that has come out recently. So if you don't know, a few days ago, there was a very interesting tweet made by the live action team at Netflix, made out directly to Oda, which while that's certainly interesting, I don't know what that means, but here it is. To Ichiro Oda, a one-to-one reenactment is impossible. Live action adaptation isn't about replication, it's expression. We're not at all satisfied yet either. We want to rewrite the history of live action adaptations. We have two goals: to not betray the fans and to have the show be loved by those who don't yet know One Piece. From Netflix, let's make something great. So in combination with that, which is very weird, I have never seen that before in my life, the production team literally telling the author, this is what we're doing and this is how it's going to be done. You signed off on it. Too bad. That's how the energy feels to me, but I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. But it's just a weird thing to say. So in combination with this, and then what's said in the trailer, what exactly are you all doing? We'll see in not too much time at all, but just the idea that these things are happening is very peculiar to me. And I guess if you aren't really thinking about it, this seems like it's all normal and just commonplace. But no, all of this is very strange. Imagine if I told you that, for example, getting back to the statement about Luffy's abilities, what if I told you that Superman thinks really hard about flying, and that's how he can fly. It's the same sort of weird wording being said here. Luffy doesn't turn his body into rubber. His body is rubber because of the fruit he ate. Like, he can't turn this power on and off. That is incorrect. He is always rubber all the time. So it's just kind of weird that we're getting a statement about Luffy's abilities that are very basic, but the statement that we're given to those uninitiated is a lie. It's an actual lie. So we'll have to see on the 31st what we get, but give me your thoughts.